Dragons Above, a Keeping Up Appearances parody. Before we begin, there is an ability in the Pokemon world that, if it was ever brought into our world, could single-handedly ruin it. Imagine a world where you can't trust what you see, where everything might be an illusion. A world where sight, the first line of defense against lurking dangers, is turned against you. Your own eyes leading you down a tunnel that never ends. In this world, seeing isn't believing. In this universe, nothing is guaranteed. Every moment is spent holding your breath, trying to fight a threat that you cannot see, but you know is there. Or maybe it isn't. You're fighting two battles, the threat itself and the fear. It might sound dramatic, but it's true. There is a Pokemon ability that makes this nightmare world a reality. Its sinister tendrils warp this realm I love. Even if the Pokemon isn't there. There is only one bastion of safety against this era of paranoia. The fact that only 4 Pokemon get this ability. But nobody in my world has had to deal with this before. I mean, Pokemon don't exist, right? Unfortunately for them, they're wrong. They have dealt with it, and have seen one of these 4 Pokemon before. This is the story of Z, a once-human Hisuian Zoroark. This intro segment was originally made by Wolfie VGC Glick. This is an edited version used for Dragons Above. Warning: this story and audiobook contains content that may not be suited for all audiences. Reader and viewer discretion is heavily advised. Content includes, but is not limited to, fictional creature abuse and death under animal abuse and death, self-harm and suicide, body hatred, violence, suggestive sexual content, never explicit, kidnapping and abduction, death, blood, mental illness, non-human creature racism under racism, swears and curses, murder, torture. If any of this triggers you, please stop reading or watching. 0. Misty Vacationing. Misty Water Resort, a place known for its lake golfing and humble cabin camping. The place is quiet, peaceful. The lake's small little waves and ripples being heard from the cabin balconies. It's also known for its wealth of conspiracy theories and its curses. There's odd creatures roaming around the place that are just Pennsylvanian foxes roaming into the New York outskirts. Or so I thought. Little did my stupid self know. I was getting in for a long, long new life. I was fishing at the smaller side pond for beginner fishers. I am one of them. I had just caught my first fish yesterday, and I was doing some practice fishing without my father this time. I had a bobber that fluttered in the light to attract fish without the need for a food-based bait. Minding my own self, I heard an odd animal-esque noise from the nearby woodlands, the opposite side of the cabin. It sounded like a painful cry. I was kind of worried about it. Animals are half of my identity. The other half being video games, but that's beside the point. I just tried to ignore it and went back to fishing. Gotta catch another sunny on my own. My dad suddenly appeared behind me. He scared the shit out of me. He asked what I was doing. I said I was fishing for another sunny. I looked at him for a sec. His back was to the forest, the same direction as the cry I heard. He looked at me with this odd stare I hadn't ever seen him do before. I was a little suspicious, but I had fish to catch. He poked me. I turned to him. He asked me if I heard that odd noise. I nodded, and I looked back at him, and in the direction of the cry. He saw me looking at the two and flinched for a moment. I asked him if he was okay. At least I tried to. He pulled me out of my chair from my leg and looked at me on the grass, foot to my chest, and said that I knew. He said I was clever, but not clever enough. I had no idea what he was talking about. I was just scared to shit out of the sudden yank of my leg. Without warning, he was enshrouded in a white and red smoke. Out of it came an inhuman yet humanoid being. Chills ran down my spine. It was a disguise. It knew who I trusted and used that for a kill. Its 3 claws raised my chin, exposing my neck for a clean swipe. I couldn't remember much after that. I could only remember the moment I woke up. Scared, alone, and in a new body.